This is where my NFL career went wrong. This was the point where things went from, hey, I feel like I can sign a big contract, I can be a starter, to now I feel like I'm in survival mode fighting for every spot that I have. When I was with the Chargers, I was a huge part of the team. I was a starter some games, I was a captain, Walter Payton Man of the Year. I had almost 10 sacks in my 4-year career there. I played my entire contract, which by the way, for a 7th round rookie, that is really, really rare. It doesn't really happen. Entered free agency, they switched coaches. I didn't fit that defensive scheme. I went out to the league and said, hey, who's going to sign me? The Steelers called, the Bills called, Jaguars called, but the Colts came along and offered me a pretty good deal. 1 year, $2.5 million. I was in a good place, so I was excited to go sign that deal. Also, I had been making minimums. The most I had ever made was like 800 grand. So for me to have 1 year where I was making 2.5 mil was crazy. Signed with the Colts, get there. I'm so optimistic. I'm in the best shape I've ever been. Everything's primed and ready. And I get there. I just feel like the energy was off. With me and my coach, the defensive coordinator, like it just wasn't meshing the way that it had meshed in the past. Again, I was a better player than I ever was with the Chargers, but because I didn't mesh with them, it just didn't work out as well. For this coach, I was a different personality than he had ever had before that he had coached. And because I was unfamiliar to him, I guess he viewed me as a certain way as a player, which wasn't true. And I think he saw that and didn't watch my tape. Didn't watch me playing well, and there was a disconnect. I don't think this guy really respected me as a player because of everything else I had going on in my life, which is dumb. And also in today's game with guys on TikTok and social media, it wouldn't have even been an issue. But at that point, what happens is everybody else in the NFL goes, hey, he just signed a $2.5 million contract. Why is he not playing? Why is he not getting the reps that he should be getting? They brought him in purposely, and now he's not playing. Is he a bust? He was a 7th rounder. Maybe he's not as good as we thought he was. So then what happens is for the rest of your career, you have that label on you. So then the next year I enter free agency, and it's just this huge question mark. Who is Isaac actually? I get to these teams. I'm a late signee. Even if I play well, I'm the guy who they brought in late. I'm not a priority in their mind. It just kind of derailed everything, and I think that was the turning point in my career.